Hi all, welcome to Math with Karthik online classes. My name is Karthik N. Agastya and today's topic is lines and angles. This topic it is there in both ICSE as well as CBSE 7th standard. This topic it is not only important for 7th standard, it is also important for 8th, 9th as well as 10th. Before going to lines and angles, let us understand some terms which are regularly used in lines and angles. So first one, point. A point is a mark of position, comma, which has no length, no breadth and no thickness. So this is a point. So it doesn't have length, it doesn't have breadth and it doesn't have thickness. Now come back to the second one. What do you mean by line? A line has length but no breadth or thickness. So this is a line, you can take it as A and B. So it doesn't have thickness or it doesn't have breadth. Now come back to the third one, ray. It is a straight line which starts from a fixed point and moves in the same direction. See, this is a fixed point. So here P is a fixed point and it is continuously moving in the same direction. So we call it as ray PQ. Next, come back to the fourth one, line segment. So what do you mean by line segment? It is a straight line with its both ends fixed. So if you take AB, so this is a line segment. So here you can see both the points are fixed. So I've taken a small diagram here, so where you can compare all the three, line, ray and line segment. Collinear points. What do you mean by collinear points? If three or more points lie on the same straight line, then the points are said to be collinear. Now here you can see that A, B, Q and B are the points, they are lying on the same line. So this we call it as collinear points. Next one, intersecting lines. What do you mean by intersecting lines? When two lines intersect or meet each other at one point only, then the lines are said to be intersecting lines. Now see here, there are two lines here. So this is one line and this is one line and it is meeting at a point called O. So this point is called as point of intersection. Now next, concurrent lines. So what do you mean by concurrent lines? When three or more lines pass through the same fixed point, then the lines are said to be concurrent. There are three lines over here and all the three lines they are meeting at a single point called as point of concurrency. Next, parallel lines. Two lines in the same plane are said to be parallel to each other if they do not meet with each other no matter up to what length they are produced. A and B lines are the examples here. So these are the lines which are parallel together and they are not meeting each other at any point. Now come back to angles. What do you mean by angle? Angle is formed when two line segments or two rays have a common endpoint. See, this is a common endpoint. So these are the two line segments. So it is meeting at a common point. So this we call it as angle. There are 6 types of angles: acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and complete angle. So first, acute angle. The angle which measures less than 90 degree is called as acute angle. The angle which measures 90 degree is called as right angle. The angle which measures between 90 to 180 is called as obtuse angle. The angle which measures 180 degree is called as straight angle. The angle which measures between 180 to 360 is called as reflex angle. The angle which measures 360 degree is called as complete angle. AB and CD are the two lines, they are intersecting at point O. Now 4 angles are formed. So now what do you mean by vertically opposite angle? The pair of angles which lie on the opposite sides of the point of intersection are called vertically opposite angle. So we also call it as VOA. In short, we call it as vertically opposite angle as X, means this angle will be equal to this angle and this angle will be equal to this angle. Next, adjacent angles. Two angles are said to be adjacent. First condition, they should have a common vertex. Now when you see this diagram, the common vertex here is O. This is a point. Next, they should have a common arm. Here the common arm is OB, you can take. The other arms of the two angles lie in the opposite sides of a common arm. So here OA and OC are the two angles which is there on the opposite sides of the common arm, that is OB. So then we can say that these are adjacent angles. What do you mean by complementary and supplementary angles? If the sum of the two angles is 90, then we say that it is complementary angles. If the sum of the two angles is 180, then we say that it is supplementary angles. Here we say that each angle is complement to other angle. Means, like for example, if one angle is 20 means other angle will be 90 minus 20, that is 70. If one angle is 45, the other angle will be equal to what? 90 minus 45, that is 45. Suppose if one angle is x, then the other angle will be equal to what? 90 minus x. The same follows here, but instead of 90 you need to take 180 here. Suppose if one angle is 80, then what will be the other angle? That is 180 minus 80, that is 100. Suppose one angle is 120, the other angle will be equal to what? 180 minus 120, that is 60. Suppose is one angle is 2x, so then what will be the other angle? 180 minus 2x. So in general we say that one angle is complement to another, one angle is supplement to another. Means if one angle is given, so in case of complementary angles, what do? You subtract with 90. In case of supplementary angles, what do? You subtract with 180 to get the one more angle. Now let me solve some of the questions based on complement. So first one, 25 degree. So what is the complement of 25 degree? That is nothing but 90 minus 25 degree. So that will be equal to 65 degree. Now let me take one more sum. What is the complement of x plus 5 degree? So very simple again, 90 minus of x plus 5. So minus send inside, minus x minus 5. So that will be equal to 85 minus x degree. Let me take one more example. What is the complement of 1 by 2 of a right angle? So first find 1 by 2 of a right angle, that is 1 by 2 times 90, so that is 45. So what is the complement of 45? So 90 minus 45, that is 45 degree. Now let me take one more example. 21 degree 17 minutes. So whenever you see minute in the question, you have to convert 90 degrees to 89 degree and 60 minutes. Now, so 89 degree 60 minutes minus 21 degree 17 minutes. So what you will get? So 89 minus 21 will be 68 degree and 60 minus 17 minutes will be 43 minutes. Let us solve some of the questions based on supplement. First sum, 100 degree. So I told you it is nothing but 180 minus x. So here x is 100 degree. So 180 degree minus 100 degree will be equal to what? 80 degree. So this is the supplement of 100. Question number 2. Let me take one more example. X plus 35. What is the complement of x plus 35? So simple, 180 minus of x plus 35. So 180, so send minus inside, minus x minus 35. So this will be equal to 145 degree minus x. Let me take one more example. What is the supplement of 1 by 5 of a right angle? So 1 by 5 of a right angle. So that is, first you find the angle, that is 1 by 5 into right angle is 90 degree. So 5 ones are 5, 18 times. So angle is 18. Now what is the supplement of 18? So that is nothing but 180 minus 18, that is nothing but 162. Now let me take a last example where you have degree, minute as well as seconds. Now 80 degree, 49 minutes and 25 seconds. First, you need to understand how to convert 180 degree to minutes as well as seconds. Take 180 degree separately. So first I will convert this to 179 degree and 1 degree I will write it as 60 minutes. I will write 179 degree as it is, and 60 minutes I will write 59 minutes, and 1 minute I will convert to seconds, that is 60 seconds. Now, so what is the complement of 80 degree, 49 minutes and 25 seconds? So 179 degree, 59 minutes, 60 seconds minus 80 degree, 49 minutes and 25 seconds. Now 179 minus 80, that is 99 degree, 59 minutes minus 49 minutes, that is 10 minutes, 60 seconds minus 25 seconds, that is 35 seconds. So this is the answer. So, and this is very important question for exam perspective. Question number 9. If 3x plus 18 and 2x plus 25 are supplementary, find the value of x. So here the question is supplementary. So means you have to add both the values, that should be equal to 180. So 3x plus 18 plus 2x plus 27 is equal to 180. Now 3x plus 2x will be 5x. 18 plus 27 will be 45, will be equal to 180. 5x will be equal to 180 minus 45. So 5x will be equal to 135. X will be equal to 135 divided by 5. 5 times 1, 2, 7. So x will be equal to 27 degree. Question number 10. 20% of the angle is the supplement of 60. Find the angle. So first let the angle be x. Next, 20% of angle means 20% of x plus 60 will be equal to 180. Now transfer to the other side. So 20% of x means you can write it as 20 by 100 into x will be equal to 180 minus 60. So plus, if it goes to other side it becomes minus. Now cancel 1 0 1 0. So 2x by 10 will be equal to 180 minus 60, that will be 120. So 2 times 1, 2 times 5. X by 5 is equal to 120. Now cross multiply, x will be equal to 120 into 5. So x will be equal to 600 degree. Thank you all for watching. I'll come back again with part 2 of lines and angles. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel Math with Karthik. Thank you.